Ever since the tier shifts of July of this year, Cresselia has found itself in the NU tier. For those of you who know, that's the second worst tier in competitive Pokemon Smogon singles. Folks, today we're going to find out why exactly such a powerful defensive behemoth with ample opportunities to set up with Calm Mind has found itself all the way down in this low tier. Welcome folks to another Pokemon Showdown discussion video. If you do enjoy this type of content, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We shall be doing a lot more of these. Right, Cresselia. We all know that Cresselia is famous for two things: Calm Mind cheesing and being as bulky as ever, or being one of the most reliable ways to set up Trick Room. Today folks, we're not going to really take a look at Trick Room Cresselia because Trick Room Cresselia is only as powerful as the team as its teammates. In a higher tier with better wall breakers and stronger wall breakers, Cresselia with the Trick Room can actually have a niche. The lower the tier, the worse the Trick Room ones, the worse the Trick Room abusers and Trick Room setters get. So Trick Room Cresselia is only as good as its surroundings, and in NU, I do not believe that the Trick Room surroundings is that great. With that being said folks, I'm just going to tell you why I believe Cresselia, for all its might and all its bulk and all its annoyance, is overrated and will not be broken in the never used tier. We're going to break this down with a multitude of reasons. But it all boils down to the fact that Cresselia, all its bulk, only has a base special attack of 75, meaning at max with a modest nature, it's even lower than a physical attacking Pokemon such as Basculegion. Cresselia needs a lot of time to set up, and if the opponent's going to grant you that time, you can pretty much become unstoppable. But there's so many ways and tools you can use to beat a Pokemon such as Cresselia, and we're going to discuss them. The first and most obvious way is just simply throw for Toxic. Despite the limited distribution of Toxic, there are still a lot of viable Pokemon in the never used tier that can threaten Cresselia with a Toxic, and if you're not Terrestrialize Steel or Terra Poison, your sweep is going to be cut short. Another weakness of Cresselia is due to the fact that it requires multiple boosts to become a threat. It is susceptible to phasing moves. There are many viable Pokemon possess the coveted Roar to phase Cresselia out after multiple boosts, meaning your progress has been reset completely. There is even viable Dragon Tail Pokemon if Roar is not up to your standards. Phasing Cresselia is very easy. You click one button, all the progress that you've made with your Cresselia has been reset. Another weakness of Cresselia, which can be patched up with a mental herb, is simply taunting it. Taunting Cresselia means it will stay at its weakest state. After one single boost, if you manage to get the timing right, you throw off a taunt, forcing it to attack you. Its light attacks will just bounce off your Pokemon. Lastly, Haze. As discussed, because Cresselia requires multiple boosts to become a sweeper or to become a threat, hazing it removes all the progress that has been made by Cresselia, and more often than not it will be more than one boost, meaning 2-3 turns could have gone by and the opponent has simply wasted them. Lastly, if you're not using a setup Cresselia with Calm Mind and Stored Power, what are you doing? Cresselia can try and cheese its way to victory with a support set, underwaving the opponents, or tricking a choice item onto some bulky sucker. But after you unveil your support, the tricks, the trickery, the item trickery and underwaving shenanigans, what exactly are you expecting the Cresselia to do? With no Calm Mind, it is not a threat. In fact, it is actually a sitting duck, an opportunity for the opponent to set up and punish you for going to this passive Pokemon. So there you have it folks. These are just some ways you can defeat Cresselia, and the reasons why Cresselia is not going to be a broken Pokemon in the never used tier. Lastly, just going down the never used tier list, there's a lot of giant behemoths here. Cresselia faces stiff competition from other Calm Mind setup sweepers, such as Sylveon, Vaporeon on a crazy day, especially Klefki, and Diancie, which are both fairy types, giving you a nice immunity and have good secondary typing to go along with their good stats. So there you have it folks. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of Cresselia being in NU? Are you afraid of the bulk that it might possess? and it will be overwhelming, too fat for the tier to break? I do not believe so. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Folks, if you did enjoy this type of video, it's short and sweet, I know, but if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We shall be doing a lot more of these. Until next time, folks, we'll be turning on. Thanks for watching.